Welcome back to the watch review, folks. Here we have the big showdown between the SD1970 and the
ADDIESDIVE AD2117 wristwatch diver.
yes, sir. And we're reviewing these two iconic wristwatches that basically are the homage to the Seiko Turtle, Captain Willard. And we're gonna do a head-to-head combat, a head-to-head review, and see which is the better watch, which is the one that comes out the winner here between these two gigantics. First off, we have the new. Let me go ahead, and both of them come in a Pelican style case right here. Pelican style case. This is the ADDIESDIVE, and this is the STEELDIVE. We're gonna get those out of the way so we can talk more about the watches. Okay, here's one watch, and here's the other watch. Sorry about the noise, folks. We're in the middle of the Indianapolis 500 here, so bear with us. Here's the two watches right here. Okay, so and basically these are homages to the Seiko Captain Willard Turtle. Now the one that's talked about the most is this STEELDIVE 1970, but this ADDIESDIVE is just an incredible watch. And look at the dial, folks. Let's pick up the 1970 and see what the attributes are in this watch. Well, this watch is it's all solid stainless steel. It's got a sapphire crystal. It's got the date window at the 3 o'clock position. It has the NH35A automatic movement with 24 joules and hacking. This is a phenomenal movement. This is a great movement. It has a sweeping hand that is very accurate. The time when you set it is super accurate for an automatic. And the great thing, it is a Seiko. So you're talking about a Seiko movement in a 24 joule automatic. So it's a really good movement that's reliable, and it gives good time. The hour markers on this watch are fully luminous, and so are the hands. It does have the stoplight second hand. As you can see, it looks like a stoplight. And then the point, which is a green point, that turns luminous at night. So this is a great watch. Everybody loves this watch. They say, oh, this is the best homage to the Seiko Turtle. Well, we're going to go ahead and put a head-to-head with the ADDIESDIVE and see what comes out of this. Now, this one here, the measurement on this watch is 43.9 millimeters. So at 44 millimeters. The depth on the watch is 14.4, and then you have the lug to lug here at 47.7 lug to lug. So that's the lug to lug on that watch. It's a 200-meter water resistant watch, so it's a diver. It can go down 660 feet underwater. It's got a unidirectional bezel. The bezel is a very good bezel. It has no give, and it's very accurate. You got the crown at the 4 o'clock position with the ADDIESDIVE logo. I mean the STEELDIVE logo on it. It's a screw down crown for water resistancy. The lug to lug on the bracelet is 20 millimeter, and you have a solid stainless steel bracelet. Now this one's all brushed solid stainless steel with polishing on the side. The back of the watch, and this one I haven't taken the plastic out yet, folks. This one is screwed down back for 200 meters of water resistancy, and then you have the deployment clasp with the safety and dual deployment on the safety. Now the back of the dual deployment is a milled clasp. This is a milled clasp, okay, solid stainless steel. And this is made out of 316L, solid stainless steel. Let's check out the ADDIESDIVE. And here's the ADDIESDIVE, folks. Now, the difference, you see it right away. Look at that dial. That's an incredible dial. It looks like the ocean floor. When you go very deep down in the ocean, it looks like the sand in the ocean floor. This one has date window at the 3 o'clock position with quick set. You have all fully luminous markers and hands. It does have the same second hand with the stop sign and then the luminous tip on it. You got the ADDIESDIVE logo. Now the logo on the STEELDIVE is under the 12, the same as the ADDIESDIVE. And the STEELDIVE says automatic water 200 meter resistant. On the ADDIESDIVE, it just says automatic 200 meters, okay? You got the unidirectional bezel, but the difference is this is a stainless steel matte bezel, and then on the STEELDIVE, you have a black ceramic bezel. So there's two different types of bezels here. This one's stainless steel, and it's a matte bezel. This is a polished ceramic bezel. So it depends on your preference on that. The watch is all solid stainless steel all the way through, brushed and polished on the side. You have the crown of the 4 o'clock position. It is a screw down crown for water resistancy. It is a beautifully made watch. Look at the satin finish on that watch, and look at the brushing, the polishing on the side. No hard edges on these two watches. They're just very well made. There you got the screw down back for water resistancy. This one has the ADDIESDIVE logo. The STEELDIVEs have the STEELDIVEs logo on the back. This one, the measurements on this one is, let's go ahead and measure it. Case size on this one is 43.3 millimeters. You have a depth of 14.4, and then you have a lug to lug of 47.3. So they're very similar in the size of the case. The lug measurement here on the bracelet is 20 millimeter. It's all brushed. The bracelet is solid stainless steel with polishing on the side. This one has a deployment class. It is not signed like the STEELDIVE, and it has a dual deployment. And then this has a pressed stainless steel bracelet, which on the STEELDIVE you have the milled stainless steel bracelet. So that's an advantage for the STEELDIVE. Although I will tell you this is very comfortable, and it is stainless steel. And if you don't care about being pressed, big deal. That's not a deal breaker with them. These two watches are incredibly well made and reliable, and are made for everyday use. Let's go ahead and get a loom shot of these two watches. And here's the loom, folks. As you can see, the STEELDIVE is on the left, the ADDIESDIVE is on the right. The hands on the ADDIESDIVE, they look like a torch, to tell you. That's why they look that way. On the STEELDIVE, they're both great loom. On the ADDIESDIVE, it has blue on the hour markers. It has blue on the steel, and then green on the hands. On the STEELDIVE, is all green, and then the bezel on the STEELDIVE is fully loomed. On the ADDIESDIVE, you have the pit, which is loomed. Okay, folks. So these watches are really almost tied. One has one thing, the other one has another thing. It just goes down to preference. Now, Art, which one do you prefer?
I prefer the STEELDIVE because it looks like it could go underwater for longer than the ADDIESDIVE AD2117.
And I prefer the ADDIESDIVE because I like the style, and I like the way they made the hour markers blue and the hands green. They're both 200 meter water resistant, so you can't go wrong either way. This is the video of the big showdown between the ADDIESDIVE AD2117 and the STEELDIVE 1970. Thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for watching the review. I really thank you for subscribing. It helps me bring more content. And I hope you have a great day.